Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We come back with the FearTech Indonesia, collaborates with marquee offices in Indonesia also. Now, currently, we were doing discussion about the CIF 2020. So, currently, I already with Ravchan. Hi, Ravel.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, I'm fine. How are you?
Great, great. Good afternoon.
Okay, also we have right now Devin Prasetya from Marquee and Mahesa from Marquee also from
Hi,
Connects.
Ferdinand.
How are
Hello.
you? Okay, so the first of all, we want to introduce our partner Marquee Office. Please, Devin Prasetya to present what kind of the services of Marquee Office.
Okay. Thank you, Ferdinand. Okay. So, to share a bit about Marquee as the partner of FairTech for today's event. So, basically, I wanted to let you all know that Marquee is currently the #1 premium leading service office in Indonesia. It is located in several locations around Jakarta and Bali area. We have the Pondok Indah, TB Simatupang, SCBD, Sudirman, Tamrin, Kuningan, and even one in Bali area, as I mentioned before. So basically, a lot of people were asking about the social distancing, about this PSBB period. Are there still any office who provide a service office or a virtual office or workspace with a social distancing? Yes, actually, yes. Marquee is one who of the service office that provide this kind of services. So we actually provide a social distancing workspace with a very affordable prices. So these are some of our features, and later on in the end of the presentation, I will tell you how affordable are we with the social distancing packages. So we have some of our office that I mentioned before. We have these features is our meeting room, our office, our lobby area. Next is our office in Bali and our co-working space connects in Kuningan area. So this is how affordable are we. We dare to say ourselves is very affordable because for the service office, we start from 2.5 million per person, and we assure you is a social distancing workspace. So even though you need office for 6 person, we can assure you that this is a very social distancing space. Even our virtual office, we can give a 6 months free to help all these entrepreneurs who wanted to start a business during this PSBB period. They say that mostly of them say, give discount for us to start our business in this period. Yes, we surely also will do to help you. Finally, we have our co-working space, which is very, very affordable, starting from 1 million per person per hot desk. This is also to support the entrepreneurs who wanted to start an office. We can help you through Marquee and Connects. So I think that's all from me. This is our contact in the Jakarta area, in the Bali area. If you have any further inquiries, you can ask me and call me in this number. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Devin. So, technicians, please contact Devin for the more info on the Marquee Office services. Okay, so we go through to Ravel about the China Innovation Entrepreneurship Fair 2020. So, Ravel, please can you explain about the CIF? What kind of event? So, what kind of big the event, and then uh, what kind of the industry that will be joined in this event? So, the time is for you, Ravel.
Okay, thank you so much, Ferdinand. And also thanks for the presentation, Davin. Glad to be part of it. And yeah, please allow me to explain a little bit about this China Innovation Entrepreneurship Fair.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share screen and show you a little bit about this call. 1 second, please. Okay, basically this is the very first time in China, the Guangzhou and Guangdong government is holding this online event. Usually this is an offline event. So you can see the sponsors are Guangdong Provincial People's Government and Guangzhou Municipal People's Government. And during this event, so you can see the previous of this, the past of the CIEF, 2015 to 2018, they have like the size of 90,000 square meter size, more than 1,000 exhibitors every single time, and it's all in offline and been generated up to 394 billion yuan in all these projects and collaborations. And currently, the latest one, 2019, last year, in June, they also have this 21,000 square meter size in Guangzhou, same, approximately up to 70,000 visitors offline join, and more than 200 achievement applications projects generated up to 7.3 billion yuan in this 3 days event. And they have also up to 200 experts, speakers from all around the world, and up to 9.6 million readers read over it. And for the domestic and foreign media agencies, up to 300. The number of news report is up to 1,200. Generally, this is more into like a roadmap getting into China. So what is this different comparing from the previous one? You can see here, this is more like establishing an online matchmaking and a trading platform. Comparing with offline, definitely a lot of people they like to go to offline, meet the people face to face. However, due to this new normal, that's why the Guangzhou government, they are making the very first time for this online event, including with the exhibitions. It's like a 2D and 3D online booth that you can literally walk inside in a digital world. Other than that, you can see here providing a live streaming marketing services. You can also showcase all your products. You can showcase all your video and everything. Even you can do some live streaming studio just via the platform. Basically, you just need to log in and go to the platform. Just like now, you're turning on your computer, you have your camera, immediately you can do the live. After you capture the video, you can also record it and you can play back, loop it back anytime you want. Okay. And they also have intellectual property auction as usual, all the things about technology or about patent, trademark, copyright. They can find people who want to sell the patents, let's say, or sell their trademark, sell their branding, or they want to create branding, they want to create some collaborations, cross-border, international, they can also do that. Same time, set up international matchmaking zone is very simple. In instant, for example, you showcase in online, and people who are interested, they can immediately leave their contact, and there's a button to make the immediate video call, immediate matchmaking online. And so you can see here, international purchaser or international seller, buyers, even overseas manufacturing or domestic manufacturing, they have their demands and everything. They can speak to the business to create the global business opportunities via online, via this platform. So let's talk about a little bit more about this zone. A lot of people might ask what kind of company should join, what kind of industry they are. They have total of 12 sectors, 12 zones. You can see the first one is Global Innovation Leadership Zone. It's more into enterprises who are in the smart technology, smart manufacturing, communication technology, consumer products, and also it will showcase the global, foster the global open cooperation. The second one is very, I suppose everyone is very familiar, is AI, artificial intelligence. They have the future development, they have the promote technology exchange, trade corporations, and all the buildings of the high-end AI sector. And the next one is Auto Technology Innovation Zone. This basically is more into vehicles such as AI intelligence system, new energy vehicles, or like any kind of like cars, motorcycles, and so on, transportations. And coming up next, now a lot of hit topic, people are talking about 5G thing. So this is the next generation information technology zone. This is all in about 5G. They have the summit also, IoT, new display technology, like the new screen, like the foldable screen, or something like AR also will be here. They will showcase the latest trend of this technology. And the coming up next is a biomedicine, including with biomedicine, biotechnology, pharmaceutical, and medical equipment, medical services, mobile medicines. So I believe from this biozone also there will be a lot of technology might related with some body immune system boost up or something, because nowadays the
Related to
topic is still the COVID-19 period. And the next one, this is the new material and new energy zone. New materials such as new metal materials, composite materials, nanomaterials, and even more. You can see here they are new energy like nuclear energy, hydrogen energy, solar energy. Yeah, a lot of people might ask why this is all about high tech. What if I'm not in a high tech? Should I join, or where am I gonna be? So if you are not in the high tech, if you are in the international trade, or if you want to get into China market, you can also join this international and Belt and Road Achievement Zone. So this zone literally they project all the businesses and all the products from all around the world, including US, Europe, Britain, Israel, South Korea, Japan, Singapore, Ukraine, and even Indonesia. Indonesia is part of the Belt and Road Initiative as well. So all these they will be, and in fact, most likely this international zone always is the biggest zone every single time, even in the past events. International zone, they will have a lot of international trading companies who wants to go inside, or professional services companies who wants to go inside, such as maybe Marquee. Marquee also will be promoting their office space. Let's say if any international companies who wants to get into the Indonesia market, they can go to Marquee and subscribe with their service officers, for example.
Yeah.
And other than that, they will have this Greater Bay Area connecting with Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, Macau for this the new biggest bay in the world for this collaboration and innovation.
Okay.
And this one is the Innovation Entrepreneurship Service Zone. This one including with all the capitals, venture capitalists, incubations program, acceleration program, talent, and all the government subsidiaries, government supports, and so on will be in this sector. So other than that, let's go through about the booth, and let's go through about the online exhibition. How does it look like? So look at this one. This is the exact floor plan is gonna be, but it's with online. For example, they will have the mapping like a directory. Like as usual, you went to an exhibition, you go to a big hall, so you will see this map, and you can see the 3D map also. And these maps, the companies will be popping up here. And when you click into it, the next one, it will go through their booth. So this is the first time in China by making this. I guess it's also going to be first time in the world that they are creating the online booth. So they have two type of booth. One is 2.5D and one is 3D. So let me tell you what are the differences. The 2.5D literally it's just a flat screen.
Yeah.
You can see here some of it might be your video, some of it might be your material like your posters. And when people click on it, your video will be played. For example, in instant, your company video will be project. And when you click on the files, your company portfolio will be project, or even you click, maybe your product will be project, and your company logo will be project as well. And in fact, there will be a virtual person standing here as a customer service. So when you press on it, you can immediately interact with the company or the person in charge in that booth live, 24/7 in 7 days. Okay. So basically, what are the things that? Yes.
Sorry, Rafa. So for the 2.5D booth or 3D special booth, the material will be from the CF or from the client, from the industry.
Basically, what do you need to provide if you like to join this? You just need to provide your corporate logo, your introduction, your video, and your project information, and even your content, everything that you would like to display in this virtual booth. However, more than that is like a lot of people also question me, like, do you need to design the booth? Because, well, I don't know how to do that. I don't have an IT guy to do the designing. It's going to be very complicated because everything is online. No, the answer is you don't have to. The only thing you need to prepare, just literally from here, whatever you want to display, all the material, the rest of the design, the rest of this kind of like the booth, the colors and everything, it has the template ready-made.
Okay.
For example, this one, it's just different colors. Basically, for the 2.5D and the 3D, they have 3 to 4 different type of designs you can choose whenever you join. So for example, after I selected it and I put my logo inside, for example, in instance, this is the logo of the company in China. If Facebook join, this one will be displayed in Facebook logo. If Google join, this will be project in Google's logo. And the rest of the content is all provided from the company, the exhibitors. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Other than that, what else? So during that, like I mentioned before, they will have the online live streaming for all the exclusive studios. So there will be more than 200 live studio in these exhibitions, and people will be talking about a lot of things, different industry, different sector. They will be talking about different collaboration, different business model, and even you can see, you can collect the business cards online. Professional buyers and negotiators who come inside to your shop, exhibitors or visitors, they will have their contact. And for example, when I walk by your shop and I drop you my name card, immediately I can also choose to speak with you live. If I don't, I can also send my inquiry via texting. And even more, how many people visited my booth every day? My back-end dashboard will show all the numbers, how many people come to the exhibition and
So
my booth. Okay.
The graphic, the data analytics will be shown. Yeah.
Yes, the dashboard basically from the back end you can see because you will log in everything. Okay. But yeah, so further up more you can see here. This is how it looks like for the typical live streaming. You can see now this is like something like they are promoting, and most likely you can see they are like professional buyers and suppliers who wants to purchase during the matchmaking or to promote their trading. Okay, so for the business sector of the live streaming services, there are more than 1,000 enterprises and up to 3,000 projects will be displayed. Okay, yeah. Coming up next, who are the participants or the visitors in this event? Most of the time, it will be academians, experts, professors, venture capitalists, investors, corporate executives, entrepreneurs, foreign companies, multinational companies, and government leaders will be joining. Okay. And so these are some of the key points that literally what are the highlights. The highlight is we can see the live streaming display, high frequency interactions, and also the smart matching. You have the business negotiation, you have conference reservation, you have demand information release, something like a release, launching of your project, launching of your services virtually, and even interviewing for employment, matchmaking, brand publications for getting the traffic in international, especially in China. And coming up next, also you can have the smart mind map to recommend the personal visitor base. For example, in instant, if you're talking about you are doing a lot of training, you are doing a lot of trading in fabrics, trading or technology in nano, you are in technology in smart manufacturing or any industry, even yourself as a visitor or yourself as an exhibitor, you can also visit other exhibitors to talk business with them live. Okay, so the good point is a lot of people usually they always travel around the world to exhibit, to showcase their services, to showcase their technology. But the problem is you're gonna have a lot of things to handle, such as your accommodation, such as your air ticket, your visa, and also your logistic and your employee. Are they really doing well? Because things cannot be seen, things cannot be captured if you are not there with them, going to oversee together to join the exhibitions. Now things became so easier, so convenient. You just go click on the button, everything is just shown in front of your computer, even you are at home or you are at the office. So immediately you can direct interact with all these interested party, or you can immediately set up the conferences, set up the meeting with the potential client or the buyers from around the world. Okay. So these are the things you can see, the round achievement application services, such as the cloud matchmaking, cloud display, cloud negotiation, even more cloud signing. Some of the signing ceremony will be doing online. You can see how fast-paced, the fast-moving in China. During the new normal, immediately they adapted and immediately they launched a new online, very first time, online 3D booth, online exhibitions, online people can try to go around the world. Okay, and you can see this is a national level fair supported by the China Association Science and Technology Development and China Academy of Engineering, Guangdong Provincial People's Government, Guangzhou Municipal People Government, and so to enhance these global collaborations resources. Yeah, and you can see here there are always positive exposure on the internet, so people can leave their media communications, the name, and also visitors points, and there will be a lot of media coming in. In fact, we also offer one of the booth to Indonesia expats, so we also welcome all the media to join, and all the hospitality industry or whatsoever industries. Literally, most of them would like to get into China market, or who would like to promote their professional services, or who would like to do their trading international businesses. They can also feel free to come and join for these exhibitions. Yeah. Okay, so that's all from me. I'm not gonna bring up too much, and let me open up for some Q&A from you, Ferdinand.
Yes. Thank you, Rafa. This is very interesting event that you explained. The first virtual online event in the world, maybe. Because
yeah, if you're talking about the 3D booth and all that, I think it's the very first time.
Yeah. That's why I want asking you that. For me, I have an Indonesia company, right? And then the event is going to in China. So how about the language actually, Rafa?
Pardon me? You mean the language?
Language, yeah.
Okay, so the language you can see here from this event. Okay, I have to share screen again. I will let me share you the poster. So literally you can understand more about what kind of additional services that will be provided by WTO IP and Marquee. So Marquee actually is our country partner from WTO IP. Just for your brief information, WTIP is one of the biggest intellectual property platform in China, and also we consider in the world. So you can see here, these are the services that we provide. And again, this event is on 22nd July up to 28th July. And you can see here, a lot of people might have questions about, oh, most of the visitors, they are in China, they are speaking Chinese, they don't speak good English, or some of them don't even speak English at all. So how can I overcome the language barrier? You can see here, when we promote this service, we already think about it. So we provide additional services, which is over here, display of the company introduction, the video, the product, the project introductions, and everything for you. In fact, we also translate and interpret during this event for you. Literally, for example, in instant, if you are a cell phone seller, you want to sell your Indonesia cell phone to China market or to the global market, but you have only all your English English like the project introductions and so on, or your brochure, your flyers, you need people to translate for you. These services, this price has been included with all the translations fee cost limited with words. Okay. However, during these 7 days, we will also provide every company one exhibitors, one Chinese staff which bilingual that will be capture all the footprint during this 7 days event to do the tracking and the follow-up for the international visitors. And even we handle international inquiries. We will also connect with you to speak with you about all the Q&A. For example, in instant, people ask, how can I get this product, and how long does it gonna take me to send it from Indonesia to China or China to Indonesia? And we also will do all this, and in fact, we will also help you to make online live online matchmaking, online conference. So during the online conference, even the Chinese cannot speak English, you cannot speak Chinese, we will send our interpreter to coordinate for you. So it will be 3 parties working in this live talk about business, online matchmaking. So this kind of services has been included. So in terms of language, definitely you will have no problem.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
if we join to become the exhibitors, that
Mhm.
we join to the 2.5D booth, so there is already inclusive for that benefits, yeah.
Yes, if you join with this, like 50 million rupiah has been
Yeah,
included with all these services. In
all
fact,
those.
if you require additional services, for example, some of them they ask me, they say, hey, my video, they are all in Bahasa Indonesia
Yeah, yeah,
and English, but
yeah,
no Chinese. So
yes.
what can you do something else like to make a Chinese video perhaps? Yes, the answer is yes, and we
Okay.
will help you to put in the Chinese subtitle, and we
Yeah,
will put in all the voice in Chinese as well. Even if you have the product, but you need a Chinese video, we can help you to shoot a Chinese video,
yes.
but the fee is not included. Yes,
Okay.
there's an additional surcharge. Yeah.
Okay, okay, Ronald. Next questions. You say in the browse, this poster is opportunity to enter China market, right?
Mhm.
So, what kind of the potential buyers or visitors that will be joining for this event?
Okay, a very good question. What kind of people should join?
Yep,
Is actually generally very broad. As long as you, maybe some of them they want to capture the public's awareness, traffic, capture the promotion, even like they are the big brands. They
yep,
want to get international exposure. They want to meet more international people. They want to meet some same industry people, especially in China. For
China.
example, they are in the fabrics. For example, they're textile. They are shoemakers and so on. Even more than that, they can also always look inside this place and speak with these people to showcase their product. In fact, they can also tell their demands.
Yep,
For example, in instant, if I'm a clothing company,
yep,
I'm looking for some partners in China, or I'm trying to take some orders in China, maybe
yep,
some textile or maybe something I like to buy from China. I
yep,
can also tell in these exhibitions, I'm looking for what rather than I'm selling what.
yep,
Okay,
yep,
it can be
yep.
vice versa. And in fact, for example, if you're talking about tourism company, agencies, hotels, they always showcase, they say, okay, during maybe they want to sell hotel voucher in a very exclusive discounted price, because during this pandemic time, they try to generate more income through the online or
Yep.
through the international market when the pandemic is over. So people will come back, especially in Bali, is one of the famous tourism spots, right? Yeah. So all this industry, I can say, is very broad as long as they have the interest for international market, especially into China. They can really, I mean, like, welcome to join this place, to this
Okay.
event. Mm.
Okay. So, to join as an exhibitor, is there any minimum capital of for the company?
Oh, no, no, no. There are no restrictions about what kind of size of the company can be joining. Even startups with technology will be encouraged to join. We will also very support those startups to join. For example, even let's say if the startups, they have two startups there, they have limited budget, they can
Hmm.
always have two companies to join in one booth to share the booth. So literally, the two startups will have to bear 50%, 50% together into one
Okay.
booth, and they can also inside the place to
Okay.
pitch and to
Yep.
meet the investors, because they will have live streaming, right? They
Yep.
during the live streaming they can tell what is their project, and
Yep.
after they show the project, they can save, they record it, they can keep looping it. So our company will be also bring in the venture capitalist, bring in the investor to watch the pitching and
Hmm.
to join and speak with the startup.
Yeah.
This is also part of the work that additionally our company will do so. Other than that, for example, in instant, we will also make sure there will be no zero or no empty visitors. We will also go to other exhibitors and speak to them, ask them to come to our booth and talk business and set up conferences. Even more than that, for Indonesia, as Marki is our country partner, we will
Yeah.
also provide an additional service such as broadcast these exhibitors, services, or products in our social media WeChat and
Yeah.
Weibo and other Chinese social media outside of CIEF.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so we will literally make sure like they will definitely generate some values and not just joining and getting nothing at all. At least we will try to approach Chinese companies as long as they give us a very clear demands, very clear informations. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Ravel, thank you for the answer.
Mhm.
That I want to ask is how the process flow of the online matchmaking.
Okay, the online matchmaking is kind of simple. They have their system in the login. Actually, there are few type you can use. Either you want to set up like the WeChat call, Zoom call, even you use the CIEF live streaming call, or it can be done. However, as long as we will also try to match with you all. For example, if Ferdinand, you are just
Yeah.
using Zoom, so
Yeah.
China, we will ask the client or like use use the Zoom services together to match with you, and even we
Okay.
will coordinate with you about your time. So to
Yeah.
make sure that we match with the timing and three parties together, we can do it during the 7 days period.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
mm,
So, Ravel, you know that in Indonesia, the technology industry very changing, right?
mhm,
We call them like smart manufacturing.
mm.
Okay, so how you think about that?
Yeah, if talking about smart manufacturing, advanced manufacturing,
Yeah.
China indeed they are one of the global leading country for all these advanced manufacturing. However, what I realized in Indonesia, there are literally a lot of traditional, typical
Mhm.
industries like such as manufacturing.
Yeah.
Their scale is big. The
Yeah.
number that the production is very big.
Yes. Yes.
However, maybe they are looking for certain high technology, advanced manufacturing devices or machines. They
Machine.
also can be there to
Yeah.
showcase what do they want, what do they need, and our team also will help them to find.
Yeah.
For example, in instant, if you are a glass maker
Yeah.
in all the glasses
Yes.
and you are the manufacturing, maybe in fact you are one of the biggest in Indonesia, but you have your challenge because you have limited design or limited machine to produce limited quantity every
Yep.
day.
Yep.
So you need to find some good technology or good Chinese company to collaborate. Maybe they can send the machine here and you guys to create and generate the revenue and export to other countries and share the revenue. It's also possible. Let them to join to the booth and pitch, set the video, tell what do they need. And in fact, we will
Mm.
help them to forward to do the broadcast to all around for the specific demands for the specific companies
Okay.
such as the glass manufacturing device or machinery
Yeah.
companies. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whether in this event you show the some kind of the what you call this like seminar like training something like that.
Yeah, during this event, there will be more than 200 conferences, seminars happening in these 7 days. But
Okay.
I mean, honestly, they are most likely in Chinese.
In
But
Chinese.
but in this
But
time,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
for example, if you are a law firm in Indonesia, you
yeah,
want
yeah.
to get Chinese clients who wants to
Yes.
set up their businesses in Indonesia, you can also set up your seminar when you have the exhibitions. You use your live
Mhm.
streaming, you put into a
Mhm.
seminar, and you ask people to join, ask the people to translate or whatsoever, and people have questions, they can come to you and immediately you can tell. In fact, you might get some Chinese client, who knows, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
this is a very good time for people to want to get the global exposure, to
yeah,
participate,
yeah.
and to even they want to hold seminar, they want to hold online. Because why? The traffic will be there. We estimated we'll have up to 100,000 visitors for this year
Okay,
because this transform be online. And you can see all other countries, embassies, consulate officers, they are all promoting this event because this is a Chinese government event.
okay.
So the exposure definitely will be there. The only thing is like, are you really serious to get into international market, especially to China?
Okay, Rafa. Okay, thank you, Rafa. So currently we have a comment from Narda Virelia.
Mm-hmm.
Narda Virelia. Hello, Revel. Could you share some information about the visitors? Which industry do they fall into? Are they mostly content providers, digital players, system integrators, or other industries?
Yeah, from these questions, their industries, as I said, is going to be very broad. It can be a food and beverage, it can be clothing industry, it can be technology industry, mostly like digital communications, applications like software, or maybe like deep tech learning, or even like learning education technology, or any kind of like hospitality services, hotels, and so on. They will be very random, honestly. The industry wise, they have no specific industry that literally cannot join. Basically, everyone is open to join.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So the next question is, do you need a high speed from EDT Irwan? High level, do you need a high speed internet bandwidth to operate the booth and as an exhibitor?
Oh, no, 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 no. As I said, you just need to provide all your information. Those, the high speed internet, literally you don't require, because we will be the one in China. Our team will be running everything for you. You just need a high-speed internet for the matchmaking during the conferences call, like Zoom, like now. But I believe if you can play YouTube or you can play Facebook video, live Instagram smoothly, there will be no problem for internet. And I believe internet speed in Indonesia is not slow at all.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Ravel, thank you for the explanation of the CIF 2020.
Yeah.
Hopefully, our audience, our clients in industry can see this conversation
Mhm.
between me and you, and then they
Mhm.
will be joined to the to us and the exhibitors. So
Yeah, yeah.
the
I like to bring up a bit, Ferdinand. I think maybe for those who have questions, for those who have inquiry, or like they want to know more
yeah,
about how this looks like, because actually we have the 2.5D and 3D video to share.
okay,
Maybe they can direct leave the message or leave the comment, or they can direct come to you, because
yeah,
as Davin and Mahesa, I believe they will definitely share you the video, share you the content. And in fact, if they have any inquiries, they can always feel free to speak up with you, or speak up, check out with Davin and Mahesa for more
yeah,
information. And the last registration will be the first week of July. So the time is kind of running. As you can
okay,
see, we need to have the translation services, and
yeah,
also we need to get approval from the China government in order to showcase this online. You need to get information all screened through by the government to, although it's like because it's exhibitions, China, they are more strict.
okay,
Most of the time, if you want to display, showcase something, the government will need to go through first.
okay. Maybe you can inform the audience how can they register in for the CIF 2020?
Yeah, maybe they can check out in the marketingofficers.com, or they can go to Instagram, check out with marketing officers, or they check out with Connects. And also maybe they can direct come to you, Ferdinand, to speak
Okay,
further. Yes,
yep.
you are one of the partner of Marquee, so you can be one of the organizations as well. In fact, I heard they have the early bird promotion. So for
Early
those,
bird.
yeah, for those who are joining within, if I'm not mistaken, is within this month, they can get the certain percentage of the discount.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
so you can see, like as I said, they like the startup or the small companies, they can use the share booth, so that literally two of the company they can just enjoy like 50% off. So it's less burden for the people, because some of the people also responded, wow, this is kind of, it's expensive. Some of the small companies responded. However, yes, but you have to value and level it is the services that you can gain.
Yeah.
Imagine if you join an event, but no one follow up for you, no one do the translation for you, you can't even communicate. And what for you want to join the event?
Yep. So,
Mm.
Raghav, to summarize, the industry will be get the highly benefits to join as an exhibitor in this event. because they will get the product awareness. So
Yes.
they have also the branding, their product awareness also. Yeah.
Yeah, because some of the people they can direct link into their Instagram live, they can direct link to their YouTube live, Facebook live, they can direct do so-called China launching event during the CIEF in conjunction.
Yep.
You can always play with all this way this tactic or this strategy way. How do you plan for your marketing? For
Yep.
example, in instance, if I am the Indonesia brand, I like to get into China, maybe I will tell it's time for me to do a China launching in conjunction CIEF 2020. Then I will make a news, I will make a broadcast in Indonesia say that I am going into China. So this is also a specific way just for the marketing perspective.
Perspective. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, Revel, for me,
Yep.
it's already clear about the CIF
Mhm.
2020. So the last registration for the industry is 1st of July. So
First week of July, yeah.
first week of July.
Yeah.
So please contact marketoffices.com or can directly go through virtechindonesia.online. Okay, Ravel, thank you very much for your
Thank you,
time.
Ferdinand. Thank you for. I'll see you again real
You
soon.
okay?
Yeah.
So
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
okay,
Bye.
for watching and technician. We already discussed about the CIF event 2020. So please directly contact us for more info or more details, and then register your companies, register your products, and then get the highly benefits on this event. Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for watching. Devin, thank you for Market Office and
Thank
Connect.
you. Thank you.
Stay
Thank you.
safe, everyone. Stay hygiene.
Stay healthy. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. See you.